This episode sponsored by omaxhealth.com. Enter the code Opie, O-P-I-E, to get 20% off cryo-freeze and everything else on their site. It's for your aches and pains. omaxhealth.com. Enter code Opie. All right, I'm very excited about this episode. With Alex Jones being in the news, talking about eating his neighbors, I thought this would be a great time to put out the banned episode. I find Alex Jones very entertaining, but I don't take him seriously at all. So the story goes, I was down in Washington, D.C. on a little family vacation. I had some downtime, so I'm like, you know what? Why don't I leave the hotel, walk to the White House, do a little podcasting? I know there's a lot of crazy people that just hang outside the White House on a regular basis, so I thought it would be fun. And I'm down there and I'm interviewing certainly some crazy people, some entertaining people. Next thing you know, a guy with a bullhorn, I hear him in the distance just ranting and raving. And as he got closer, I realized, oh my God, that's Alex Jones outside the White House, literally screaming through a bullhorn at the White House trying to get Trump's attention. I went back to New York. I was so excited to put this out as a podcast. And the company I used to work for, they got a little nervous about this episode and said, we don't want you putting it out. So I was banned from putting this out, unfortunately. Now, some of this audio did make a past episode, but just ignore all that. I took the raw audio, I chopped the hell out of it and made it into a completely different type of episode. So I think you're going to enjoy this. It's me outside the White House talking to some folks, and then Alex Jones shows up ranting and raving. Enjoy. What's going on, everybody? It's time once again for the Opie Radio Podcast. I find myself in Chocolate City. Oh, yeah. I'm down here in Washington, D.C. Looks like quite the crowd outside the White House. All right, we got a tour going on. Let me see if I can get some audio.
Standing the tent about 6 years ago, who walked away from it, but because he had post-traumatic stress disorder, they put him back up. Okay, all right, let's continue walking.
I put the mic in front of that lady. You heard her. She paused. She didn't know what to do. I don't even know what she was talking about. What's up, brother? CleanHonestGov.com.
Yes, sir.
What are we pushing today?
We still haven't learned that we have a one-party system in the United States of America.
Right.
One end of that single party is the Democrats, and the other end of that single party is the Republicans. They scratch each other's back, they wash each other's hands, and they protect each other very carefully in these United States.
I really, really like you. Because they have us fighting. Like, I'm a Democrat, you're a Republican, and we fight tooth and nail. And these guys down here in D.C., they're all in on the game, man. I'm 100% with you.
That's right.
And they're laughing at us.
We have a thing in this country called political divides, and our government is expert at dividing us in every sector of population.
Yeah.
With respect to young, old, and middle-aged, respect to poor, rich, and middle class, with respect to left, right, and the middle political parties, with respect to male, female, and trans, every conceivable division we are.
Yeah.
And if you happen to not fit into my particular political division, we're not going to talk.
Yeah.
So if there's a candidate that goes to your political division and promises you not to do X, Y, and Z, and comes to mine and promises me that they're going to, both of us are going to elect that fool.
Of course.
And they are playing us for the fool.
Of course.
Once we drop those political divides, Worst, going to start talking. What do you mean John Doe promised you he was going to do X, Y, and Z? He told me he wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, he's either going to screw you or me or both of us.
Yeah.
And it generally ends up being both.
I would say it's going to be both.
Yeah.
In most cases.
And once we start talking with each other, only then will we win.
Well, we don't really talk with each other. We talk at each other, and
you're wrong.
Oh,
I'm right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You scared me for a second. But that's happening on Facebook every single day.
Yeah.
You're too stupid to understand that I'm right and you're wrong, and we don't actually discuss the issues because right away you're on the defense to protect your position, your political position. So we're not getting anything done. I mean, I believe that we have more in common than we don't.
Yeah, kind of like right here.
What's going on over here? Have you guys seen some crazy stuff? Have you seen any of the guys going over the fence?
All of it.
You've seen all of it?
Yeah, I've seen people go in the middle of the street, drop trout, take a shit right in the middle of the street. And then when the cops came to arrest him, he saw it and said, "They're arresting me because I'm black." 2 African-American guys came over and go, "What are they doing to our brother, yo? What are they doing to our brother?" And I said, "Dude, you see that lump right there? You went out there and took a shit in public." They themselves said, "They ain't arresting you because you're black, nigga. They're arresting you because you're stupid." So it's all about people aren't stupid.
Was that the best statement you've seen in front of the White House? A guy taking it down?
There was a eighth grade junior high school group that had lined up and for the principal to start taking a picture. You know, he drops trout.
Yeah.
And, you know, luckily it was an all-boys school. Whoa! Are we seeing this for real? And the guy's full squat. Hasn't even finished the full load of rope.
Another guy?
No, the same guy.
Oh, the same guy.
He finished that full, exit.
Right.
He came over, "Hey, did you know he was going to do this?" Because the guy actually, he bought me
Wait, you're still talking
oatmeal
about
and coffee. Yeah, the same guy, the shitter.
But then I asked about another one, and then you started telling the story about the all-boys school.
Yeah, that's the same.
It's the same guy.
Yeah, the same. The guy
same story. Okay.
Yeah, the guy came up and bought me a coffee and an oatmeal.
All right, I got you now.
The Secret Service doesn't know what's going on. Hey, did I tell him to do it? He goes,
Right.
No, I didn't tell him to do it. He just said, "Hey, it's 8 o'clock. It's time."
Right.
Because time for what? He's already walking out there. And he had his bag because he had his whatever pancakes and sausage from McDonald's too. And you know, of course, he had some coffee to make sure that came out good. And I say, well, look in there, and he might have napkins in there, and he did. And he had the clamshell from his big breakfast. They're going to go out there and make the guys start scooping it up. The African-American guys come up here. They said what they said. And when they're surrounding him, he stands up, and he thinks he's going to grab Dick and he got a little bit of his urine out before they threw him to the ground.
Oh, yeah. And messed him up.
And then, yeah.
And now they have to mess him up, right?
They got a few kicks in and a few swings in.
You can't blame Secret Service at that point, no?
Yeah, they had the reason to be mad.
Okay, good.
They had a little reason to be mad, but I think that you still don't beat them up.
Yeah.
But if you are in the job where you're supposed to be expecting the worst and it happens, it doesn't give you any extra authority to violate people's rights.
To beat them. I think that who they beat up was somebody that might have been psychologically impaired.
Yeah.
Or he wasn't drunk.
Definitely
He
trying to
talked
make a statement.
Oh, he was making a statement, all right.
Right. Luckily, I was too far away from it to smell it. But they bring their own horses. Park police bring their own horses here, and they take lumps this big, and it's very offensive. And they leave them. Yeah.
So you guys are here just to try to keep the government honest, basically, right?
Right. That's right.
And have you seen anybody go over the fence?
Oh yeah, a lot of times. The Washington Times had reported that Barack Obama's helicopter was going to be leaving at 7 p.m. Well, it lifted at about 7:05, and they're all here. They want to take photos of Barack Obama leaving. Oh my God, take photo time. And so there was a lot of people here, and 7 of them were not dealing with the crowd whatsoever.
And that happens frequently.
They'll have a powwow of 8 or 9 bike police here up in the park congregating.
Oh, so the Secret Service weren't dealing with the crowd control, really. They were more worried about Barack Obama and the helicopter taking off from behind the White House, which must be quite the sight
They were more concerned about their personal conversation they were having, not paying attention to what the crowd was doing.
I like you guys.
Yeah, like you see that one with, of course, misogynistic. You see that one with big boobs. They're going to talk about that.
So they're talking about the hot
yeah,
women walking by.
Oh, they'll talk to me.
Yeah.
How about that?
So then this guy
Because,
realized...
I'm part of the good old boy fraternity because I'm a male, because I got the cock that Susan B didn't.
Yeah, so this guy saw an opportunity and said, you know what, they're not really paying attention. I'm going over the fence.
So, actually... The Sunday before, and it's already October, so the Sunday before, he came by and he lifted his shirt. And, it's October, so I'm thinking maybe it's a Halloween costume, and he lifts his shirt, and there's a hatchet, and I think it might be a play hatchet. Put his shirt down pretty quickly over it. And I said, at that point, I just start singing Rocket Man by Elton John, but I changed the lyrics to Hatchet Man. Hatchet Man, you're gonna go and murder everyone. And then little boy won't see dad for a long, long time. I think I sang it smoother when I sang it with him. Sure. It was sort of like off the cuff, right?
You just knew this guy was in trouble.
And he goes like this to me.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
And walks off and I go, okay, want what? Pretty damn cool costume of a guy that's going to go butcher people. So on this day, which was Sunday, and then that was Friday, and he jumps the fence and he gets himself all the way inside. I'm the one that yelled, "There's a jumper!" And as loud as I've ever heard myself yell. And I was a punk rock singer in 4 different punk rock bands. Yeah. And it was louder than I ever have sang on mic. Then these guys turn around and one, I'm talking about like 240 pound, 5'6" Secret Service, runs over there. I was surprised that he could move that fast. And the guy is fully over the fence, almost his feet hitting the grass, and he still makes a swipe to act like he was making the concerted effort to get the guy. When I yelled, because, again, Barack Obama's helicopter had left, well, our helicopter that he used during his 8 years, there was still Secret Service on the top of the White House, which we know sometimes could be up to 16 of them. But for this, it was probably about 8 of them. They run to the front of the U.S. flagpole, and one points his gun and releases no warning shot. And then, as soon as the guy on the roof said stop, the guy starts zigzagging. I was going, I think he's militarily trained, because that's what they train you to do if something's from above.
So he was zigzagging across the lawn?
Yeah.
On his way to the front door?
On the way to the front door.
Wow.
And then my jaw dropped. They're yelling at everyone, up to 8th Street, up to 8th Street, up to 8th Street. My mouth drops as I see him open the front door and get his ass inside the White House. Okay, at that point, everyone's already exited. I tuck in, watch.
Or did he just watch too many movies?
Say that again?
Was it military training, or did he just watch too many movies?
Yeah. Later on, we found out that it was 2 tour of duty in Iraq.
So you slid into your makeshift
and I'm
shelter here.
Yes, and I'm listening.
We're in the shelter now, yes.
And so I hear from my left side a vehicle come up, and I look, and it's all black. And I go, fucking hell, Department of Justice. We're talking about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes after, but if there was a Department of Justice vehicle in the area, they're going to come, and this heads are going to roll. They all came over all at the same time. Heads are going to roll in this one. And then he got back into his vehicle, and he sped around into the entry gate on this side, and I saw the vehicle come up to, the drive path right in front of the White House. I see him run in and also run in. But one thing I didn't notice him do, when he got there, as I'm like this, because my arms are decently strong. Yeah. And
you're in a wheelchair. I just have to say for the visual here. So you're pulling yourself up on your wheelchair so you get a better view.
And the guy didn't stop right when he got into the White House. Okay. So I go, damn. And I grab a sign, which was pretty much against what government does to us all the time. And I grab the bucket and I start with, "Hey, Filippo, you haven't been at 8th Street yet?" I go, "No." And they go, "How much did you hear?" Man, I was busy putting things together here and grabbing the right sign, finding the right sign to go up there. And then, okay.
They were scared you saw too much.
Yeah. And one of them rolled me up there.
Really?
Which he knows is rare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they let me do it. So, okay, I get up there. Different networks are coming up, and they're, hey, $50 Starbucks card. I said, did I hear $50 Starbucks card? Okay, this interview is not done yet. So another guy comes in, $100 IHOP. You go, I like Starbucks coffee better than IHOP, but I'll take that 100. Would you believe it that the Washington Times came through with 2 chicken sandwiches?
Nice.
They were on the dollar
Congratulations.
menu. On the dollar menu.
Good for you, buddy.
No coffee, no tea.
Good for you.
Nada. Just $2 item.
So the media negotiates with
No, I'm the guy that lays the law. I wonder what the Ethiopian food that was going to come was only $13, but it was up. It was coming.
Negotiating with gift cards. And
yeah. So Fox News, they just decided, wow. Filipos, when are you going to be here in the morning? It's about 8 o'clock. They had a $50 IHOP, and this is, of course, the next day, and they had hot pancakes, eggs. I haven't been diagnosed with the diabetes yet. Had the syrup, had,
I don't mean to laugh at that.
24-ounce coffee. And I told, by the way, if you come, if it's a big coffee, 6 creams. If it's a regular size coffee, 3. So, it came exactly like I told her. Well, when I get up there, they said, well, they're saying that Department of Justice agent came to the White House, then that he caught him right at the front door. Said, no, it's complete bullshit.
You got in. And you were the one that told everybody.
Yeah. And they did not print what I said, some of what I said, but not that part. And then 8 days later, when the official report came out from the Department of Justice, they got fingerprints on 8 interior doorknobs. He wasn't taken down the front door. And I was telling the truth 8 days before media decided to listen and until the DOJ released fact. They were trying to cover their ass. By that time, the head of the Secret Service, her head rolled. She wasn't out here. She gives them instructions on what to do. They're not supposed to be kicking back and not doing their job. They're fools. You see underneath every single light pole, you see the bulb cameras? They're 80 feet on both sides, every 60 feet in the park. They think they can get away with this crap. That's why when we see them congregating in the park like they're away from these cameras, there's 7 or 8 of them together, we're just looking at each other and going, they don't even know that they're already licked.
Right.
And that's time that they can find somebody to take their position at $65,000, the entry level for a Secret Service guy. You're gone because you're already in $93,000, and guess what? You're a lot closer to reaching that retirement. Right. You just do one more slip up, you're gone. So guess what? Abraham Lincoln said, put your boot heel on the throat of government until you get a response. And that's what I do. And John Kennedy said, those that make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable.
Damn.
So there are presidents that have dug what we do.
Right.
Telling the truth once in a while,
yeah,
it should become trendy.
You think so?
I'd like it.
I would like the truth more than I get it.
Yeah.
But listen, I got to go, man. This was awesome. What's your name?
Filipos,
and you're outside the White House pretty much every day. You guys seem to stick out a little more here because you have a little more intelligence than there's a guy yelling and screaming over there, half naked.
Want to know? I'll if Bruce is hungry, I'll
help him out a little bit.
No, we both do. Like,
what's Brother Bruce about?
Brother Bruce is about that. No wrong thing ever happened in the United States till Donald Trump got inaugurated.
Oh, okay.
And it all started with him. And that the Democrats are actually the salvation of the planet Earth.
Yeah,
and
okay.
That, the Democrats, that there's never been a Democrat that did anything.
And he is a 2020 presidential candidate.
Yeah.
And he is a 2020 presidential candidate.
Oh, of course he is. All right.
He's running as a homeless person to lift everybody up from the bottom. That's his campaign. All right,
thank you so much. All right. Thank you, Dan. All right. We'll see you guys. That was awesome. Now we get to get closer to the fence of the White House. Let me give this guy a minute or two.
Does nothing but bring on extinction.
Here we go.
Especially giving the balance of power over to Putin.
Preach, brother, preach.
Thank you.
For
I'll
the
try.
podcast. Let's go. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah. We got to say no to the bullies from the grassroots to the Trumputins. That gets every cause in America on one side and really around the earth. And the spoiled brats of life, the dictator tots, on the other. The only way we save them from themselves is after we save ourselves from them.
You got a cardboard cutout of Trump with a pacifier, baby pacifier, in his mouth, and on his forehead it says 666 dicks.
Yeah, that's actually the number.
That's
for
an attention grabber.
Oh, yeah, that's the number for the whole Trump admin. But if you call that number, if you call 666 dicks, it does stop at 666 dick and you get Trump. Because you can't expect the whole Trump admin to answer one phone.
Right. So what's your deal? I heard from the guys over there you're running for president, bro.
Yeah, I am.
So say your name and
President
give me something here.
I'm running for president homeless, a leader who leads from beneath can lift everyone up. My name's Bruce.
What's up, Bruce?
Benoit, or Jesus Christ. But it's a little too much.
Hey, are the scooters?
TMI, huh?
Are the scooters are they as dangerous as everyone's telling me?
Yeah, scooters are insane.
The electric scooters?
Yeah, even when people leave them alone. You know what's missing from the design of those scooters? Is a bat to beat the crap out of it when you come across one around a corner and you trip over it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I would imagine if you're a local, you hate the scooters down here.
Yeah. No, everywhere. I'm talking from L.A.
I'm from New York City, and you know the city bikes that you can rent? They throw them in the Hudson River.
Right.
That's how angry people get.
But the thing to keep in mind is...
Trump's done a great job rebuilding this country.
Oh, God. I'm going to chew his ass out on nationwide TV, and I'm going to spit the pudding right in his face.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Oh, you hear him in the distance. Here he comes, the neighbor-eating Alex Jones. We'll get back to this in just a second, but I got to say hi to omaxhealth.com. Use the promo code Opie, O-P-I-E, to get 20% off your cryo freeze and everything else on the site. Now, living with chronic pain is the worst. It's more than a feeling of discomfort. It can affect your whole life. We all know that. And many of you probably have some type of pain that has prevented you from relaxing and sleeping or stopped you from exercising. Man, ain't that the truth? I got the lower back issues, and I like the cryo freeze. If you're looking to get rid of nagging muscle and joint pain immediately while providing long-lasting recovery, then you need to try the natural breakthrough pain relief solution, Cryo Freeze CBD Roll-On, developed by Omax Health. This non-prescription triple-action pain relief roll-on is specially formulated to block pain receptors, reduce inflammation, and improve muscle and joint flexibility. 100% natural, CBD-powered remedy works its magic within 10 minutes of application, and relief lasts up to 8 hours, much longer than over-the-counter products. I've been using this on a regular basis after my DDP workouts, and I definitely am feeling some comfort. I like. Me likey. Omax Health is offering 20% off a full bottle of Cryo Freeze CBD Pain Relief Roll-On, plus free shipping. The discount also applies towards any product on the site. Just go to omaxhealth.com today and enter code Opie, O-P-I-E. That's omaxhealth.com. Use the promo code Opie, O-P-I-E. Thank you, omaxhealth.com.
Suppressing the speech of Christians and conservatives and veterans. And the left is planning on using this to steal the next election. President Trump must take action against big tech racketeering right now. President Trump must enforce the First Amendment and Section 230 of the Telecommunications Act and stop big tech from being censors. The American people demand that their First Amendment be defended. President Trump has signed an executive order to stop colleges from banning free speech. That is the right move by the president. But the president must take action against big tech censorship now. All the evidence shows the Democrats already stole the last midterm election. They are openly bragging about the censorship that they are engaged in. And we, the people, must stand against this censorship. And because the federal government has left a large vacuum open with no regulation against these censors, it is allowing the communist Chinese, it is allowing the authoritarian EU, and it's allowing the Hollywood leftist to, by fiat, create a world government censorship system. That's what's going on. The American people stand with you, and they just stand with a reboot of this nation. We need you to act now and move against big tech censorship, President Trump. This is so incredibly critical to the future of this nation and the future of the world. Our media doesn't even criticize Communist China working with Google and Apple and others to censor their population and put them in slave factories and to put over 1 million Muslims in forced labor camps in Mongolia. Our own corporate media supports Chinese censorship, and Google is doing a lot more than Project Dragonfly, as you know, President Trump.
Wasn't he hiring illegals?
It's critical to understand it's the Democrat leadership in bed with the Communist Chinese and other globalist systems. And they are meddling in our election. The whole Russiagate fraud was meddling in our election. The censorship, blocking conservatives and Christians and veterans being able to speak is un-American meddling in the First Amendment.
Damn.
Defend the First Amendment, President Trump.
They're using their First Amendment.
Don't let the globalists take our voices away. Stand against the tyranny of big tech, who's in league with the Chi-Coms, or you yourself are aiding and abetting President Trump. Don't let the American people that elected you be silenced. Stand for the First Amendment. Shutting people's voices down is what's bad.
There's a treat for you. It's Alex Jones with a megaphone screaming at the White House. I don't know if Donald Trump could hear him. I'm going back to Bruce. Bruce!
Trump! Alex Jones! You're an STD! And the dick that is Trump! That's not Alex Jones. That's an Alex Jones wannabe. Look, everybody! It's an Alex Jones wannabe! Shit, I thought that was Alex Jones. Wasted all my megaphone.
No, it is Alex Jones.
Is it?
Yeah, of course it is.
No, that's Sean Hannity.
No, that's not it.
No, I think that's Sean Hannity.
Alex Jones making a scene outside the White House.
Donald Trump's a cowardly, sniveling, treasonous little worm! Build a wall around Trump! He swallowed the swamp and now it's time to drain the swamp!
If walls work, how did Donald Trump get through those walls? He's a criminal.
The Secret Service is looking at Alex Jones like he's a fool. They're laughing at him. He's literally has a crowd of 200 people around him. He started across the street at Lafayette Park. He has now made his way right up to the fence. The Secret Service are moving in more and more, but they're all pretty much just laughing at him as he makes a fool of himself. More and more people are gathering. I was trying to get him on the podcast, but he was running out of breath as he was screaming through his megaphone. And I feel bad for poor Bruce, the homeless guy that's also running for president, and he just got overpowered. Bruce, you're busy? Oh, what are you setting up now?
A better mic. Because fuck his asshole. Fuck this piece of shit asshole.
Why don't you like Alex Jones?
Alex Jones is a piece of goddamn propaganda shit.
Yeah, all right.
Fuck his asshole.
Holy crap, you're firing up, it's not, no, that wire's not right. He's setting up all sorts of wires to get a better sound system so he can drown out Alex Jones, but I don't know if this is going to happen. Come on, Bruce, you got this. You got this, Bruce. You can do this.
Chill out.
Oh, fuck. You might have to go back to the megaphone. Nothing? It's not working?
Alex Jones, the one that films all the false flags. How did you film them, Alex? Because you set up false flag films. That's what you did, Alex Jones.
I have no respect for Alex Jones after that Sandy Hook bullshit.
The Sandy Hook bullshit that you lost in court. Sandy Hook, 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 Sandy Hook.
Benghazi. Donald Trump's a cowardly, sniveling, treasonous little worm. Alex Jones is a dick.
It's a little better. Bruce, it's a little better.
No, it's not.
No?
Not even close.
I'm sorry.
Trump sucks! Trump sucks! But not as much as the Trump supporters! Trump is a dick! Alex Jones sucks! Do the math! Alex Jones really sucks. Just do the math. Alex Jones is an STD on the dick that is Trump. It means social toxicity disorder. You're a dick.
Hey, Bruce, you're way more
You're a
entertaining.
dick on a dick.
You're way more entertaining, Bruce, than Alex Jones.
I know.
You know you are.
Absolutely. I'm running for president homeless. It's going to be fun. I'm going to chew his ass out. God, I wish I'd fucking get this shit to work.
He likes attention, doesn't he, this Alex Jones?
Oh, yeah, he does.
And I noticed the Secret Service are just laughing at him. They're just chuckling at him. As he makes this publicity stunt up against the fence with his megaphone screaming his agenda.
Build a wall around Trump. Build a wall around Trump. Build a wall around Trump. He swallowed the swamp and now it's time to drain the Trump. He swallowed the swamp and now it's time to drain the Trump. Build a wall around a Trump. Leave him down on the southern border alone with no witnesses. Because that's how he works best.
Just total chaos out here.
We know you'll make the right decision.
Let's go back to Alex
Go
Jones.
after big tech. They're globalists. They hate America, and they hate you. We love you, President Trump, and we salute you.
Sandy Hook! Sandy Hook!
Sandy Hook!
Sandy Hook!
Sandy Hook!
Alex Jones is a coward. Run, devil, run.
Sandy Hook! Alex Jones, run away!
Run away, devil.
Run away from rats! Sandy Hook!
Alex, what are you trying to do here today?
Stop big tech censorship.
He also says Sandy Hook, which I never even hardly talked about. And they just use that as their thing. Oh, you don't get free speech. Sandy Hook, Sandy Hook. I don't ever even talk about it. They're the vampires that use it to try to shut down my free speech.
You're going to be on the show tomorrow, right, Alex?
Do you care about 5- and 6-year-olds, Alex Jones? Do you care about the people at Sandy Hook that you lied about? Do you care about them? Do you care about your false flag video?
He doesn't even,
What do you think
he
he
doesn't
said?
want
Do
to
you care
talk.
about your false
You won't
flag
even
video?
talk, will you?
Oh, did you let anyone talk over your megaphone? You
Listen, you're not gonna ask
hypocrite.
me questions.
No, you hypocrite. You're a fool hypocrite. You're a buffoon. That's
See,
what you are.
And the less religion is whenever you leave a restaurant or
The
anything.
highest level buffoon is one that
Whenever you leave a restaurant or anything, the left end chases you because it's a symbolic thing that they're running you off. They're dominating you and stopping your speech. The left obsesses over Sandy Hook. I hardly ever even talked about.
I'm not a leftist.
They then always use it as a reason to try to shut down my free
not a
speech,
leftist.
and then they bring it up over and over again like I'm saying it because they're Sandy Hook vampires that feed off the dead children. So that's not me, that's them. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying,
But the
America
courts-
must defend the First Amendment.
The courts have ruled against
America
you.
will.
The courts have ruled against you at Sandy Hook.
No, they haven't.
You liar! You liar!
Yeah, no courts have ruled against
They
me.
absolutely have.
This is just
They
made up
absolutely
crap. Oh,
have.
courts.
You're lying again, baboon.
So I'm allowed to say Sandy Hook didn't happen if I want to. But he's over here saying the courts have ruled against me, and I've been found guilty of defamation, which hasn't happened.
They have.
But that's all this guy does. They want to drown out my communications about
How can I drown out some
violations or restrictions of free
How
speech
can I drown
in
out
America
that?
with this kind of stuff right here.
I can't.
Alex, why did you think it was important to bring up Julian Assange today?
Well, because Julian Assange is a hero. And President Trump said openly that, hey, if you've got it, Julian Assange is great, WikiLeaks is great, release the info. Doesn't matter where it came from. Hillary was the one committing the crimes, the illegal servers,
I'm not
all of it.
leftist, but they do.
And so this is what's going on. And now they're using that to go after reporters. You know, Obama went after more reporters and whistleblowers than all presidents before him combined. And Assange used to be the darling.
Yeah,
of the
before,
left.
but not
That's
since.
right. Trump doesn't go after the press. Okay.
No, they don't. He doesn't. You're what? Well, how many times can you lie?
He speaks out against them.
How many times can you lie?
Who has President Trump arrested from the press?
Anyways, the point is
Arrested means he's going
Only
after them.
Julian Assange.
Only arrested. This guy thinks only
Only
arrested.
Julian Assange.
That's what he thinks.
That's why-
Because he perpetuates
That's why
his
it's a black
lies.
mark on Trump.
He lies
that he
to
hasn't
perpetuate all of his lies.
Had Assange released. Because it's the only journalist Trump's had arrested when Obama had hundreds arrested. So it's really a black mark on Trump. He needs to free Julian Assange. And I love having a bullhorn. The leftists can't shout you down. As they're just like, they want to just drown everything out.
That's
and
okay.
have no free speech.
The guy has to use
So anyways, here, let's go ahead and
a 100-log megaphone.
No, that's right, buddy.
He has to use that, and then he'll say, I'm trying to drown people out. Again, hypocrite.
Free speech will be restored.
You're an idiot.
Bruce! Good job, Bruce! Good job!
President
Big Bruce is on the loose.
Defend the First
Don't get a
Amendment.
gun, get a noose.
Trump is not pro-First Amendment, you idiot!
President Trump
You're
is
all
standing against big
propaganda!
tech
You're
censorship.
fake news walking propaganda talking! Alex Bursting Balls Jones! God damn, you're stupid asshole! He's a piece of shit!
When you're trying to teach us something, that's why I was holding this. You idiot. That was
You're
responding.
talking out of your ass.
All right?
You're talking
First
out
of
of
all,
your ass.
you learn the laws of
You're
the United
all
States
talk.
of America.
You're all talk, that's all you are! A big bag of gas!
You guys got him really pissed off. He's now walking across
can
Lafayette
you-
Park.
Can you quote this verbatim? Huh? Alex Jones, how much do you love our Constitution?
He doesn't.
Oh, run away just like all of them do. They can't stand up for a debate.
Now we have a meeting, don't you?
They cannot stand up for a debate. You run away because you can't stand up to a debate. You cannot stand up to debate. You can't.
You just chased him out,
Because
bro.
you'll lose. Thank you. Keep running. Keep running away, Alex Jones.
You worship the devil, Alex!
Next time, prepare to debate me. You have to debate for you have to prepare for 5 years.
I don't know why
I
people
don't
take it seriously.
understand. I think he's a performance artist.
Of
I
course,
think it's a joke.
Of course, he's no better than a morning zoo guy. He went for a little, little publicity today.
It's 20 minutes.
He got his 20 minutes. So,
And
bro, you did a great job, man. It was a pleasure meeting you and talking to you earlier. And then you got right in that scrum with your wheelchair as Alex Jones was drowning you out with his megaphone.
Check this out. His false flags that he calls out. What's happened is before he called out the false flag, he has shot a video of it being a false
I'm proud
flag.
to say I don't care and I don't listen to him.
No. And I want
I just
the only
ignore
thing
him.
is that I care about is my fellow civilians in the United States of America that are being bamboozled
That's
by
it, man.
somebody that knows the art.
What's the problem with your democracy? I'm Canadian. Democracy doesn't work unless the electorate is informed and
You have to
educated.
be educated. But you see, when the United States keeps on finishing 20-something, 28 during George W. Bush, 48 and 52 in the world in public education, they have created this thing where now the people are not that educated when they go to the polling booth. And that's what's happening. Unfortunately, I don't like to say that about my fellow citizens in the United States of America, but
You're not wrong.
it's these types.
Listen, I got to go, bro. You're not wrong.
Peace and love.
You gave me a great podcast. I mean, you got right in there with Alex Jones. And before that, we were crushing it. So
Right.
I'm going to run. I got to go, but hopefully I'll see you before I leave back to New York. All right. Peace, brother. Respect. That was unbelievable. I'm running to try to catch up to Alex Jones. I don't know if it's going to happen. Alex is ready to go at it again here with his megaphone. And the homeless Bruce is following him screaming. Bro, you're chasing him with all your stuff, with
Yeah.
the car
No,
and
it's
everything.
It's not me. It's the First Amendment.
Right.
The First Amendment. Here it comes. You're a liar. Alex Jones is a liar, a propagandist, a traitor.
We're here to get President Trump to stand up. For the
He's
First Amendment.
lying.
We're here to get President Trump.
No matter what he says, even before he starts talking, he's lying.
We're calling for President Trump.
He
to stop.
rewired his neurology to lie to himself on a 24/7 loop.
And what they've been doing to the American people. And so that's
Liar! He's a
President Trump,
liar!
It's vital for you to stand up against the big tech monopolies. It's absolutely vital for you to stand up against the violations.
Hypocrite!
This is his take two. He didn't like the first one, so he's redoing it.
I know.
He's redoing it.
Poor baby! Maybe you can come back another time when the First Amendment's more comfortable.
Stand up for free speech. Now,
Liar! Liar!
must release
You don't stand up for
Julian
nothing
Assange.
but lying!
Julian Assange didn't do anything wrong.
Lying and
But
corruption
whistleblower
is
is
your
criminal activity.
meal
Free
ticket!
Julian Assange.
It's what
Free
pays your
Julian
bills!
Assange. Free
Propagandist!
Julian Assange.
You're a liar! Trump is a dick! Trump is a dick! Goddamn Trump! Goddamn Alex Jones!
You roll. You roll. Everyone is laughing at Alex
Slither for
Jones.
sale!
All right.
Come on! Bribe the snake and watch it slither! Pay the worm and see it squirm! Alex Jones is just slithering for the snake! He's just slithering for the snake! He keeps bowing down and bending over for the snake.
Every major government is
You're throwing him off. You're throwing him off. His teeth are clenched. He's so mad at me.
Agent Orange is poison. Stop snorting the Agent Orange, Alex. Maybe. That symptom of wandering penis syndrome will leave you alone.
It's William Shakespeare Day. Don't like William Shakespeare.
Hey, it was Trump's birthday a couple days ago. It was Hitler's birthday. Trump is a dictator, Todd. A spoiled baby brat in a grown man's body following his whatever I don't want to be. Dictator, Todd.
There is a tide in the affairs of men when taken at the flood leads on to fortune. We are now at that point, President Trump, where you stand in the gap of history.
All right, he's just a babbling ass.
Squad and dump Alex Jones. Squad and dump the Putin. But really, hey, Trump, open up the bathrooms. People actually have to squad and dump Trump. The Trump supporters, they don't need to vote for the next 5 years.
So this is what's going on. I decided to come down to the White House just to hang out and talk to some of the people that are out here every day protesting and trying to get their voice heard. And out of nowhere, Alex Jones came with his megaphone. He did a whole spiel. You heard pretty much all of it. And then he went with his people. They had a little meeting in Lafayette Park, which is right across from the White House. And they decided that he could do better. So now he's literally redoing an impromptu rant to Trump and the White House, right in front of the White House at the White House gates. That's exactly what's going on here today. There's turned out to be a lot of fun. I'm going to try to get in the middle of this group one more time and see what happens. I don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll see. There's just way too many people around him.
Alex Jones is a propagandist. He's lying in a willing conspiracy against the USA. He's not a patriot. He's a traitor. Yes, exactly. There you go, Alex. You're a conspiracy.
Democrat leadership that sold us out to China and others. Your whole hoax has failed.
Bill Maher.
Leftist hoax that pro-Americans are Russian agents is over. You failed, mental patient.
You're an idiot.
You and Rachel Maddow are failed mental patients.
You're an idiot, Alex Jones.
No, I'm winning, you're losing.
You're a complete idiot.
I'm winning, you're losing.
No, really?
Newswars.com. Newswars.com. Tomorrow's news today. Newswars.com. No one can stop it.
Oh, I so wish I could see that.
What were you reaching for, Bruce?
The little penis.
A little penis?
The little Trump, so I can put him here and say, suck it.
Why don't you hand him the little penis?
I wouldn't hand it to him.
Hand him the little penis.
Oh God, I guess I can't find it.
You can't find it. You gotta be prepared for this stuff,
yeah,
Bruce.
I know. No doubt.
You should have a little penis in your
He's
back
lying.
pocket.
Can't hear what he's saying, but he's lying to himself. He's lying to himself. Look out! It's about to erupt. Bursting Balls Jones is about to
You're
erupt.
a clapper-clawed, base court,
He's
back-fouling,
lying right now. Whatever he's saying.
ball-brained, clapper-clawed,
You're a dick.
clay-brained,
Trump is a dick.
kissing, crook-painted,
You're an STD.
evil-dreaming, dizzy-eyed,
Public service announcement.
dog-hearted,
Make sure and get the
red-bolted,
syphilis treated before it reaches your brain.
elf-skinned,
Or you'll end up like Alex
fat-kidneyed,
Jones.
fan-sucked. These are good. Love Shakespeare.
Yeah, I know.
Apple John,
When you can't think for
Baggart,
yourself.
Barnacle,
And you're
Flattered,
wonderful.
Boar Pig,
When did you
Bugger,
learn? When did you learn to
Bob
read?
Bailey, Cracker Blossom,
When did you learn to
Clat
read?
Dish, Clot Pole. That's pretty fun to read Shakespeare, this guy.
Butt face! I think that just covers you.
You're funnier, Bruce. You're funnier, Bruce.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Agent Orange is poison. Stop snorting the Agent Orange, Alex. Wandering penis syndrome with a megaphone. There you go. That's you, Alex Jones. You making your mom proud yet? Wandering penis with a megaphone in front of the White House in D.C. Have you made it yet?
Oh, I wish I had the penis, bro. That would be a great ending to this.
He's talking now.
All right, try to find the penis.
Oh, here it is.
Here, you want me to hand it to him? Here, let me hand. You want me to hand it to him?
Hey, Alex!
Stand up against the censorship.
Suck it, Alex!
Take action.
Hey, Alex, suck it! Look, suck it! I got your God right here. Suck it! Come on, suck it. You know, suck it. You know the obscenity is you. You are the obscenity. The obscenity is Trump. You're a 666 dick. An STD on the.
It's called the bull pistol.
Circles Trump.
Hey, on
You're an
Shakespeare Day-
STD circling the
Listen,
dick that is Trump.
Hey.
Is your mom proud? I'm sure she is.
On Shakespeare Day.
You're an STD. Social toxicity disorders, another way of saying
On
bullying.
Shakespeare Day, it's called the bull's pistol.
What about Hitler's birthday? You know, Trump's birthday a couple days ago.
Right.
Want to be Hitler, Trump? Nazi Party, GOP.
Dude, it's Shakespeare.
You're a dick.
Right.
You're a dick, Alex. You're a dick.
We're working our way through the crowd. I think it's time to get the hell out of here. I was lucky enough to see one of the Alex Jones pop-ups. And it was everything I was hoping it would be. My God. You can still hear Bruce in the background, my new friend. He's a homeless guy that hangs outside the White House, and he's got balls. He got Alex Jones so pissed off. Alex Jones at one point had clenched teeth because he was in the middle of a rant, and he had to stop because something Bruce said just drove him nuts, and he had to start over. So, oh my God, that was great. He just won't stop. He loves the attention. Not a fan of Alex Jones, by the way. That whole Sandy Hook shit. All right. I don't know what this was, but I know it was an episode of the Opie Radio podcast. Wrap it up.